Welcome to another episode of Racing to Learn. We are a nonprofit that uses radio control to get kids excited about math and science. And we are going to look at another project in our garage here today. This is a Power Wheels Mustang that we actually got for free here. It was a Craigslist. Somebody was giving it away. And the reason why was actually one of the wheels was not getting power to it. So ended up taking it apart. It was a stripped gear. It's been a while now. Just been meaning to get around to getting a new gear for the vehicle. There are some steel alternatives on the market now. Interesting thing here is that there's actually a forum dedicated to modifying these Power Wheels. Those motors that you see there are actually a 550 size motor, so pretty standard in the world of RC in terms of motors, brushed motors that is. So it's a standard size, which opens up a whole realm of possibilities because you can mount in brushless motors or whatnot, aftermarket replaceable brush motors. So there's definitely a lot of options there. Actually, opening up the gearbox, this was the stripped gear. You'll see that it's completely rounded, right? All those teeth are just chewed off there. I had actually tried mocking up, it is a standard 32 pitch gear, meaning it is interchangeable with some of the RC gears out there, but I just, the mounting of the gears within the gearbox is pretty interesting because the gear here, let me flip it sideways here, you'll notice that it's actually two gears combined into one. So I was thinking of devising some sort of mounting scenario where this is a gear off of an E-Maxx here that's relatively the same size, but it's probably just worth too much effort than it's worth to buy one of the steel gears that people are manufacturing. So probably gonna go ahead and order up one of those instead of just replacing it with another plastic gear. If I recall correctly, it was around 30 bucks for a steel gear, which the RC enthusiast in me cringes at spending $30 for a single gear. But rather than custom fabbing something to get this together, I mean that would take me a lot more time than $30 is worth. The plastic replacements, I think, you usually go for about 12 bucks or so, or you can buy the entire gearbox. Let me just go ahead and bring that up here. You can buy the entire gearbox with gears assembled for 20-30 bucks on eBay. So I was debating on whether to just replace it with the like gearbox or actually upgrade to steel gear. So I think I'm gonna go with the steel gears because I don't want to go ahead and break this gearbox down again if it ever strips, and apparently it's a pretty common problem, especially if we plan to push more power through this gearbox in the future, which is definitely a possibility. You can see the wheels and the axle back there. The way that these gears work, or the transmissions work here, is that the power here actually gets routed from the motor to a whole bunch of gears. Let me see if I can open this up, right? So a whole bunch of gear reductions, right, where it finally gets out to the largest output gear there. So if you might be wondering, hey, how can two 550 motors, puny motors like that usually power a 10 pound max vehicle, radio control vehicle, how can that push around two kids? It's all through the magic of, or not so magic of, gear reductions. So through a whole bunch of gear reductions, it is able to actually push two children in this vehicle. I think I forgot how many pounds this vehicle can support, but close to probably 80 pounds of mass, more or less. This is how it actually attaches to these wheels, and we might have to replace these wheels as well because you can see that there's definitely some wear, but the output gear here actually slots into, let me see, like it essentially slots into these. No, that doesn't look right. Regardless, I think let's see here. This is the back of the wheel. I think it attaches to one of the pieces here. Yeah, essentially the output gear here gets coupled to the tire in some, oh, here it is, through this. So this goes into the wheel, and then these slots here slot into the slots on the output shaft, if you want to call it that, on the gearbox. So anyways, stay tuned. Looking forward to getting this vehicle back on the road. I know my kids definitely are. It's been a while. It's been a long time waiting. We've had a lot of projects that have kept us busy. So regardless, please like, subscribe, comment, and thanks again for watching. We'll catch you next time.